Okay, everybody, welcome back. I'm on the last of this shelfie unit, and once again down here on the floor, finishing up with this bottom shelf here. We're going to do two sections in this video. We've got teen movies. These are movies about teenagers and kind of coming of age movies, and then they run just here to here. And then these last section over here are my martial arts films. We're gonna get those in this video here as well. So let's get started with the teen section. First one we have is 10 Things I Hate About You. Wonderful classic comedy. Great cast. Love that movie. Great movie about the 1950s, of course. American Graffiti, Ron Howard, and Harrison Ford and Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah, a lot of people got their start in this movie. Next off, we have John Cusack in Better Off Dead as Huck Bond 007. One of my favorite DVD collectors on YouTube is prone to say $2, $2. Love it. Next we have The Breakfast Club. Got a lot of those great John Hughes 80s teen films, and this is one of the absolute best, a classic, The Breakfast Club. Great cast in that one. Next we have Bring It On with Kirsten Dunst and Elijah Dushku and Gabrielle Union. When this first came out, I laughed at a movie about cheerleading, but man, this movie is really good, really funny, and I've watched it dozens of times. Next we have a double feature of 80s movies, Class and Secret Admirer. I actually got this for Secret Admirer because I always had a soft spot for that one. Of course, next we have Alicia Silverstone in Clueless, another classic 80s teen movie. This movie came out when I was a junior in high school, so it was a classic that everybody went to go see. And that, of course, is Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sean Penn. Yeah, great movie. Next up, of course, we have Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Bueller edition. Next we have Lindsay Lohan when she was still pretty normal in Freaky Friday, along with Jamie Lee Curtis, and before she got really weird. Now we have another John Cusack movie, High Fidelity. Next we have Hollywood Nights. Yeah, that's one of those underrated movies you don't hear much about anymore, but I always liked this one. Tony Danza, Michelle Pfeiffer. I Want to Hold Your Hand. This is all about the Beatles coming to America and a group of teenagers who will do anything they can to get to see them in person at the Ed Sullivan Theater. So, yeah, I'm a big Beatles fan, and so that's a fun movie to watch. Next we have, of course, Corey and Corey in License to Drive. Several movies that they made together. And speaking of Corey Haim, here is Lucas. Another fun teenage coming-of-age movie. Another Lindsay Lohan movie before she got all weird and strange, Mean Girls with Tina Fey. Here's one called The Outsiders that man had an all-star cast of young boys before they went on to become famous actors. This is Patrick Swayze and Matt Dillon and Tom Cruise, Ralph Macchio, Emilio Estevez. Yeah, big cast in that one as well. Another great classic 80s teen movie, Pretty in Pink, Molly Ringwald. Like that one. And of course, speaking of Molly, Gotta have 16 Candles as well in the teen section. One of my favorites that doesn't get talked about as much, Some Kind of Wonderful, Leah Thompson, and boy, I'm just having trouble with names. Eric Stoltz and Mary Stuart Masterson. I could not remember their names. Yeah, I think one of the more unheralded teen movies of the 80s, and I actually like that one right up there as much as I do Breakfast Club or any of the others. Next we have Stand By Me, the classic. Rob Reiner directed, and yeah, love this movie as well. Just trying to see if I could get the price tag off there. There we go. Yeah, classic movie, and based on a Stephen King novella, by the way. And last but not least, in the teen section, of course, we have Anthony Michael Hall in Weird Science with Kelly LeBrock and what was the other guy's name? Elon Mitchell Smith. Yeah, he didn't go on to as big a career as Anthony Michael Hall, apparently. But yeah, great 80s teen movies as well. So got those in the collection. Now let's finish this video up with the with my martial arts collection, which is just this few right here. Don't have a ton of those, but got quite a good collection, I think. Let's start it off with the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. Really kind of shows the training that these folks went through. Battle of the Warriors. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. Honest to goodness, cannot remember what that one is about. Next we have Eric Roberts in Best of the Best. Of course, a great kickboxing U.S. Olympic movie, U.S. Olympic team kickboxing. Fun movie to watch. Of course, everybody knows Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Beautiful movie. Fun to watch. Great cinematography. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, of course, the classic Kung Fu movie. Probably my favorite of the Japanese movies would be House of Flying Daggers. Beautiful movie. I absolutely fell in love with this movie. Couldn't take my eyes off it. Again, the cinematography is great. The story is beautiful. Lots of action and romance and all that good stuff. Next we have The Karate Kid. Everybody knows that one. The Karate Kid 2, which I was ticked off because it was sent to me. I ordered it online and it was sent to me in a thin case. Someday I'm going to replace this with a regular case, because that just absolutely drives me nuts that they sent it in a slim case and didn't tell me it wasn't advertised that way. Of course, then we have Karate Kid Part 3. So we have the Ralph Macchio trilogy. I do not own the fourth one with Hilary Swank. And then another great Japanese movie, The Legend of the Shadowless Sword. So that sort of wraps up my martial arts section there. Very small, but I've got some good ones in there too that are a lot of fun to watch. Alright, so that wraps up this video with the teen section and the martial arts. Next up, we're going to take a look at my war movies. And I might do wars and westerns in the same video, I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably going to do them in two different ones. So the next one we'll do is the war movies. Thanks for watching. Bye.